Hi everyone, I'm Yadires Nova-Salcedo. Welcome to this episode of the Step Forward to a Better You video series. As you know, I always like to start saying thank you for you who's watching this video and for those you share it with and for my higher power which inspires me to inspire others. If this is your very first time tuning in, happy to have you with us. I'm very excited to be sharing some of my life teachings with all of you. I hope you like these messages and that they serve to help and motivate you when you need it most. The message I want to share with you today is we are one. This is a simple yet very powerful statement. Depending on the eye of the beholder, these three simple words can have many interpretations. We are living in a very special era. And you might say, what's so special about the year 2020, which is giving us so much struggle and discontent? The word special usually means something is fun and good. And it doesn't seem that this meaning applies with everything that's happening with the pandemic. This is where the phrase in the eye of the beholder comes into play. We can choose to see the negative side of things, or we can choose to see the positive things that have emerged from all of the hardship. We must try to remember that it is during the hard times that we learn and grow the most. We are one. Let's look at the bright side of things. Even though 2020 has thrown us completely out of our comfort zone, we can all say we have become stronger, better, and way more efficient in so many areas. Parents have had to play a much bigger role in the lives of their children, becoming their school teachers at home. Couples have learned the importance of spending quality time with each other, also learning how to cope with tough real-life situations and finding solutions to the many issues they face. The family has become what it was meant to be, a family unit. Many of us have learned to reinvent ourselves. We can now say we're like professional jugglers as we have become super efficient at being able to do so much with the family and with work, even as we do it from our homes. We are one. The universe is governed by laws, the same way we have laws here on earth that keep us aligned individually and collectively. Without these laws, the world would be in total chaos. Why? Because without these laws, everyone would be doing what they think it's the right thing for themselves and probably not think of others. As humans, we have unique characteristics, and the strongest one is to survive. Think about this. Just like the cells in our bodies fight off diseases and find a way to help us survive, every other living organism does the same thing. The fish in the sea, the animals in the wild, and the trees in the forest do what they naturally do to survive as well. The phrase, we are one, can be interpreted in many ways when it should only mean one thing. Exactly how it sounds. We are one. We are not saying I am one. If we say I am one, we are excluding ourselves from the whole. We are one is about individuality, but it is also about inclusion. I want you to analyze this. When I say I am one, I am alone. There's only a small element of power. But when I say the all-inclusive, we are one, it is without a doubt much more powerful. We need to remember this important concept. There is power in the word we. When this universe was created, it was never about I. It was always about we. We make the oneness of it all. So you see, the word one only has power when we are all part of the one. We are one. We may look different in our appearance, the color of our skin, the texture of our hair, and even the shape of our bodies. But inside, we are all made up of the same thing. You see, what makes this world a fun place to be in is the fact that we have all of these different variations and rich contrast of colors. Imagine if we all look exactly the same. If there was only one type of fish in the sea and one kind of animal in the wild. Imagine if the trees were all just one kind. Can you imagine this as fun? I don't think so. There would be nothing exciting and different to look at. Our lives would be very boring. There would be no rainbow because the variations of color would not exist. We are one. We are all one race, the human race, and we are meant to have individuality while being part of the whole. We are part of a much bigger picture. As humans, we have free will. We are meant to have freedom. Freedom to do as we feel. But we need to keep in mind that we are part of the whole. What does that mean? That whatever we do individually affects the whole. Remember, we are one. Many of us tend to get confused with the word freedom. We feel that freedom gives us the right to do as we please without caring for the whole. Take the example of what's happening nowadays with people not wanting to wear masks in public places in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. We can choose freedom to do as we please when what we are doing will not affect the whole in a negative way. We need to keep in mind that if we don't think about the whole, we're not caring about ourselves after all. And this part I like. When one of us does something to better ourselves, we are doing it individually, but we're also improving the whole. We are one. Our goal is to come here, go through different life lessons, and evolve individually and collectively. We all need to do our part, taking time to better ourselves so we can improve the whole. So you see, what you do affects me, and what I do affects you. What all of us do affects the whole. I want to leave you with a recommendation. When this big life lesson with COVID-19 passes, if and whenever we can, let's travel more. It's great to learn about other cultures and see different parts of the world. In the meantime, let's continue to learn from each other using the internet, the perfect platform to share our life experiences. But one thing is very important. Let's utilize this powerful tool for good and with positive intentions. One last thing. We can certainly hope that when we look 5, 10, 20, even 100 years back, the same way we can now look back at what happened with the Spanish flu pandemic in 1918, again, based on the eyes of the beholder, let's hope we will be able to see 2020 as a special year, a special time in our world history and in the universe. For now, let's all start with adding more value to the time spent with our family and friends, now and in the future. Remember, there is power in numbers. One is a lonely number. I believe you and I and everyone on this planet are ready to understand that we are one. And that's our message for today. We hope our videos have inspired you to continue to seek enlightenment in your spiritual journey. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel and be sure to have your notifications turned on so you won't miss any of our episodes. These videos are available in 2 languages, English and Spanish. If you like these messages, please give us a like and a comment, and feel free to share with anyone you think can benefit from them. Also, please visit our website, stepforwardtoabetteryou.com, and and our different social media platforms. Before we go, we always like to leave you with the Step Forward Creed. Please say it with me. As I listen with love, I shall receive with love. Because we are love, and love is the key to everything. I'm stepping forward to a better me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Yadires Nova-Salcedo, and I invite you to step forward to a better you. See you next time.